it's like in a horror movie. Like an entire forest is just completely clear cut. You know, there's just all this damage. You're like, wow, who did
what
that?
Happened
though?
here?
Yeah, let's see it. You know, eventually, not right away. You know, hide the monster a little bit, but we're gonna see a monster in themselves come out. We're seeing the Leo White Fang. I think that was supposed to be that coach. Was that the coach?
And it is the coach himself, Coach Steve, playing Leo, going up against Majora, another Nagoriyuki. Leo makes a lot of sense to me for Coach Steve. He played Nova in Ultimate Marvel 3, you know, a character that sort of wants to go in. Very aggressive, really good at bulldogging. But you see it here. The pressure is just intense. A good point to mash for Majora, but went for the command grab. Coach Steve, with the presence of mind, goes for a command grab of his own, and he is looking to take this round. That'll do it. Great stuff from Coach Steve.
Puts the first one on the board relatively cleanly. All's good on that side of things, but that's just round one. Majora had some openings there, but nice little taps there. They're just not hard committing to anything. They're not showing the same string over and over. And the cross up too! He's actually just going to dash across a Majora, not ready for it, not able to hit a button quite in time. And I'm just loving everything I'm seeing from Coach Steve right now. There's the blood
There's
bait.
the overheat. That should be dead. Exploded. I mean, great stuff from Coach Steve. He's going to take that first game. I really like what he's showing in terms of the wheel of options after going into back turn stance. You can see there's a really considered approach in how to convert from any hit. Like a lot of Leos you play online, they just go into back turn stance and they just do overhead, low, try to rush through again. But you can see that Coach Steve really is making the most of every opportunity he gets. Counter hit conversion here. Ooh, gets thrown. Didn't have his meaty on point. Backdashes the meaty from Majora, and Majora still got the corner.
Ooh, and the DP to get out. They're going to get the side swap as well. Big basketball combo there. And we're going to go for the command grab, but it's not going to work. Reversal super comes through, and that is going to sting.
Yeah, absolutely beefy damage here on the back of the counter hit as well. But what's the pressure? Going in. Fukio to keep himself safe. Building up a lot of blood gauge. Got to be careful at this point. Great blocks from Coach Steve. Spending all his meter on FD, though, just to get out of the chip range, but his risk is very high. Any hit will kill him. Oh, but founds a counter hit of his own.
Little cross one more time. Why not? Do it again. Goes for the low, the YRC. This is big, bursts him, wants this first round, and he'll get it. Knock him with the noggin, put him right into the dirt. Majora so close to snagging a round off Coach Steve, but not quite yet. They're going to go for some blistering offense to kick off this round and hopefully put themselves back in it.
You can see sort of one of the important considerations of playing Nagoriyuki there is that you can't really just go ham. Obviously, you're going to overheat and you're going to just absolutely explode. So in a lot of situations, he hasn't been able to press his advantage. He keeps having to back off. But Coach Steve has been always pressing his advantage. Oh, went to bait out. ERC, I love the wake-up ERC. It's such a great option. You see what your opponent's doing. You can punish accordingly. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. Coach Steve taking game 2.
And I'm loving the movement that I'm seeing from Coach Steve. You know, they were keeping it pretty simple early on. It was just the low overhead mid, sometimes mixing with throw, stay on the same side. Now we're dashing back and forth. We're using the command dash to go all the way across, testing if they're ready on the throws. I mean, listen, my knowledge of Coach Steve is probably the opposite of what people want to hear that I know him from. But I love seeing his Weavile in all the characters that he plays. I love seeing that Icicle mix-up just going off.
Coming in with the Pokken reference, I like it.
It's what I know him for. That was my game that I know Coach Steve. Kicked the hell out of me at IFA.
All right, but enough about Coach Steve here. Majora looking like he could take his first round, but he's got Coach Steve on the backstep here.
Needs one good touch. We do have burst to get out of mix.
Oh, great block on the overhead. No punish, though. That is minus enough to punish. Nagoriyuki might not have anything fast enough, but he finds the errant hit, takes his first round. Sparks of life here from Majora. I like to see it.
That overhead is -6, so I guess as Nago, you do have the glorious 5K. But it's scary to push that, because they can always commit to that little I always forget the German name, but that move where he slams everything into the ground and pops up the gold.
Yeah.
And yeah, that little guy there, it's just terrifying to try and make that call. Like a big counter hit because I decided to punish something that wasn't quite punishable. Oh boy.
Majora not quite able to take advantage of the momentum from last round. Coach Steve looking pretty comfortable here. Spends some meter, was looking to close it out. There's the explosion. Oh, doesn't quite do it. Got the backdash. Not enough to kill, but there's a chance now. This round is not over. Oh, he's going to be looking for the chip here.
Oh, he got the throw.
Gets the throw.
One touch.
Oh, gets him low. Composure from Majora, great stuff there. Made the best of what in all accounts should have been certain death for him on that overheat.
Yeah, I mean, it's a scary time to go mask off, but sometimes it's what you need to be able to push things forward.
Absolutely. He finds a counter hit here, no knockdown. The rush in from Coach Steve gets thrown.
He baited.
Baits that DP. Let's see that beefy punish. Not quite.
That looked like it was going to be completely burst safe too if they'd completed the combo.
Yeah, Nagoriyuki has a tendency to sort of juggle you right above his head in such a fashion that when you burst, it just whiffs and then you die for it. But wasn't quite able to get that situation there. Coach Steve bringing it back this round.
Commit to the specials there for Majora. Does back off on that one. Oh, they're going to overheat. There's the flash. Does get blasted away. It's going to keep... He hit him. He hit him.
What a punish. You cannot throw a fireball in that situation. And I was lucky enough that the overheat hit Coach Steve in the air because it blows them back enough that they can't punish. Majora, you can see a newfound confidence here. Approaching. Throws the cross up.
What Coach Steve was getting him on earlier. Just the little mix-ups like that, he gets him again. Majora reading these options.
You can clearly see the adaptation here, and you know, honestly, it looks like Coach Steve is a little bit lost on this round. He's been trying to set up the fireball to cover his approach, but it just hasn't been working out.
He might just be
he's
doing
backing up.
Too close. Let's call out. Got corner pressure, but that's gonna be the touch from Coach Steve. In we go. There's the back turn. We cross up. We do go for the overhand, but he blew our C's, the 6P, to keep things moving.
Oh, this could be the start.
Versus there. With the throw.
Oh, the command grab. No backdash, no jump out from Coach Steve. And just like that, we're 2-2. This was looking like a wash after the first game. Great stuff from Majora.
They've brought it back. Going in for that command grab is great in that instance simply because they hadn't used it in so long. There was no reason for Coach Steve to really be considering that option. Oh, but a massive DPB. There's the burst save combo that we were worried about. Coach Steve falling for. He does kind of eat it there. Already down to below half health. Naga with one good touch would seal it with that little bit of meter. He's not going to be able to pop him up too much. There's the throw. RC. Good night, Coach Steve. Getting absolutely blown up. These are the speedy rounds you expect from Leo, not against Leo.
Yeah, exactly. Match point for Majora. What a turnaround here.
Still cutting him down. Majora looking for just a few more good hits.
Of course, Coach Steve is a seasoned tournament player. No stranger to this sort of situation. Looking for the comeback. Immediate burst. DPs again.
What a mad
low. This could be the start. What's the mix-up? Cross up.
You don't want the wall. You don't want the wall breaking.
Broken.
Oh, I think he hit a button.
No, there's blocked. Spends the meter to keep himself safe. Oh, Coach Steve looking for it. Is this enough to kill with the wall break?
I don't think so. Yeah, they have to go for the gold. They do have burst back. I don't think you spend it at this point in time.
No, you gotta sit on it. Try to find the hit. If not, focus on the last round.
They're in that third bar, so they have just those brutally fast moments, but what a call-out. What a reaction. What a punish from Coach Steve. As they'll push this one to a final round.
Oh, finds a counter hit. Wasn't quite plus enough to convert there.
Just always feels so awkward. Oh, that's worse.
Blocks the burst. This could be a disaster here for Majora. Just defend, but no punish.
Him up. Coach Steve still working
Coach Steve is just going ham, realizing that he has the momentum and he's gonna take it. Wow. Absolute composure there. Seasoned tournament player showing why. Coach Steve is gonna take that 3-2.
Majora was looking like they were the fiercest deity in the room, but they'll throw on the bunny hood and run away from that one. 3-2 in favor of Coach Steve.